album really has set the bar high for local music releases so far this year, and we are so glad that you are here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Sun Radio Pop-Up Sessions, Erin, Ivey.
My love is a canyon dark and steep. My sleep is elusive and just knee-deep, but my hope is alive, and my spirit is striving to rid itself from these chains. My heart is an endless highway over difficult terrain, but my love is a canyon. My love is a canyon. My love is a canyon dark and steep. But my hope is alive, and my spirit is striving to rid itself from these chains. My heart is an endless highway over difficult terrain, but my love is a canyon. My love is a canyon. My love is a canyon dark and steep. Thank you. What a beautiful day to be out here at Tejas at the Arboretum with Sun Radio. Thanks to all of you who are here supporting the Sun Radio Foundation. It's really awesome to be playing in front of people in person again after over a year. And I want to especially thank all the DJs at Sun Radio who are playing this next song. Seems to be the winner. It's called Where Have You Been All My Life? All my dreams in you and make you have the same dreams too. And when we find each other in them, we can hold hands, hold hands, hold hands. The beginning of love is a vibration, rattle in your bones, spinning in your blood and turning into relation. Relation into relation. Memory creating you by filling in what isn't true. A blank slate in an empty room. Hey lover, wait, have you been all my life? You are the prince I've been waiting to kiss me away, 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 away. It's perfect this tide won't just ride with the light, 'cause when it shines just so I can see your shadow, let me trace in the places I want to be and elevate into a fantasy so treacherous and steep. I can feel you breathing, coursing and beating. I'll cry out till the music rings.
Very nice. Erin Ivey from the new album Solace in the Wild. Oh, so good to have you here. And I just want to hear music. That's all I want to do tonight. You are listening to our Sun Radio pop-up sessions live from Z Tejas Southwest Grill here in the Arboretum. Let's get a couple more. Then we'll get caught up with you and the new album and see what you've been up to. Let's hear some more now from Erin Ivey on Sun Radio.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks for having me. This next song is called Dust Bowl, and I wrote it after I had watched the Dust Bowl documentary by Ken Burns, which is wonderful, and I highly recommend if you haven't seen it. It's a wonderful reminder that we can do hard things, and we come through hard things, and we come out on the other side with hope and resilience. So many of these words were taken from the people who lived through the Dust Bowl era, and I just twisted them around and re-knit them together. We parted from the hills and landed solid on the plain. The sky was blue as wide as I could see, and the prairie grasses blew in the wind and in the rain. We knew the land was calling out our name. In the spring of 31, we would harvest in the sun. A job well done was its own prize, but there was nothing we could do. By the fall of 32, we came like moving mountains in disguise. Before our eyes, dust to breathe and dust to eat, dust to drink in when we sleep. Couldn't tell the darkness from the day. Like 2 midnights in a jug, the dusters barreled down on us. The only thing that we could do was wait and hope our prayers would make it through to heaven's gate. With God we begged and bartered, what didn't work, we tried it harder. Tomorrow might be better than today. And in the stillness laid between, we fixed our eyes and dreamed and said, I'm sorry I cannot bring down the rain. Maybe next year we'll be on our feet again. Dust to breathe and dust to eat, dust to drink in when we sleep. Couldn't tell the darkness from the day. Like 2 midnights in a jug, the dusters barreled down on us. The only thing that we could do was wait and hope our prayers would make it through to heaven's gate. Ooh, ooh. Thank you. Well, this is really, really very exciting. This is the first time I have performed live in person in over a year My last time was March 6th, 2020. And I know that many of us are starting to get out more. Thank goodness. I haven't worn shoes like this in a long time, which is one of the reasons I'm sitting. For those of you in the radio family, they're fabulous shoes. Surprisingly comfortable when you just get to sit in them. All right, let's see. Just tuning right up here. I'm here with my Epiphone. It's a 1964 Epiphone Cortez. It is the younger cousin to what Paul McCartney made very famous as the Texan guitar. All right, let me dial in this E. All right, thanks, Keith. So that first song I played is called Canyon, but the second and third songs, Where Have You Been All My Life and Dust Bowl, are on my new album. I'm going to play you another one from the new album, Solace in the Wild. It just came out at the very end of January, and it's been a great thing to be able to work on a good project through this year. Aïe, mais là-dedans, je n'ai pas peur, mais j'en veux. Le ciel et la mer ne sont rien que l'envers. Si vous voulez, vous nous tenez. Ça ira, ça ira, ça ira. Ça ira, ça ira, ça ira. Ça ira, ça ira, ça ira. Si vous voulez, vous nous tenez quand les autres nous emmèneraient. Ça ira, ça ira, ça ira.
Merci. Oh, wow. Erin Ivey and her fabulous shoes.
Merci.
That may be the title of the next album.
Surely there's a sponsorship in there somewhere.
There
right?
may be. You, I'm assuming you are fluent in French.
I have been, and I will be again. Encore, if you will.
Lost some of that sitting at home over this past year.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, a trip to France was a pivotal moment in you becoming a musician.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got to study here at the University of Texas, and one of the wonderful programs that I got to be a part of was the Normandy Scholar Program.
Right.
and the last 3 weeks are in France. And we travel around, and it's a study of World War II from a number of different perspectives. And it's a wonderful program if you're a history nerd with a bent for the arts.
Right.
And so I had borrowed a guitar from a friend, and we were staying in this abbey that had been built in the 1300s, and all of the rooms had these amazing, like, cavernous reverbs where you could just walk around and anything that you could sneeze and it sounded amazing. So I just took myself into a little corner, and I was just playing the guitar a little bit for myself. And maybe like an hour later, I turned around and there were tons of people behind me just listening to my little private meditation. And that's when I was encouraged by my teachers and peers in school to continue singing, not only for myself, but also for them, and now for you. So
that's a great story.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
So music wasn't your first choice as a career. What did you major in at UT when you were there?
I started off in the business school, and I found out how many times you can take calculus before you're not allowed to be in the business school anymore. And so then that's when I found the Normandy Scholar Program. When I got home from Europe, I decided I had to go back. I had to learn French. I had to dive into music. And so I went into the humanities program, and I wrote my thesis on child development through music. So it kind of sewed together a lot of things that I was interested in.
So very cool. Well, it's great to have you here, our Sun Radio pop-up sessions at Z Tejas Southwest Grill in the Arboretum. I got to tell you, I got to give credit to Kevin Connor. He's the one who first turned me on to the new album.
Hi, Kevin.
Yes, I know he's listening. And I heard it first on a Hill Country Saturday with Kevin, and it's a spectacular album. And let's hear some more music, if that's all right with you.
Absolutely.
Erin Ivey, everybody, here on Sun Radio.
I'm here for it. Thank you. Amelia Earhart is one of my favorite icons, and I wrote this song for her, and maybe she wrote it a little bit for me too. Mama's favorite dress of mine had birds all over. I wrote it every Sunday till I got older, and I reached away for something there that I could taste in the air. Put it all in a little black box, hide it on the floor of the sea. Only leave behind you the waves and speed. I was gone for 30 days and 20 hours before I saw the water close and tried to call the towers, and I opened up my window then and gave my letters to the wind, the wind. Put it all in a little black box, hide it on the floor of the sea. Only leave behind you the waves and speed. I wasn't quite sure where I was going. I knew that I'd know when I was there, and I wouldn't let anybody keep it away from me again. Ooh. Thank you. Gotten really used to playing by myself over the past year. Been doing a lot of live streaming on the web. So normally there would probably be like a sideman or woman playing any number of instruments: guitar, ukulele, harmonica, whatever anybody's got. But in lieu of that, I just do a lot of oohing and awing during the solo parts. And then I'm gonna ask Keith to help me with that. Let's do a little play, shall we? Light me up, man. Quite an electric guitar, but my, what a beautiful night it was. What a wonderful sigh in my heart. Now the leaves are turning. Oh, what a beautiful rose that bloomed. What a wonderful road we turned. It didn't take us anywhere. Sweetheart, those were beautiful dreams we shared. Such wonderful words we said. And now the night is dark and quiet. There will dawn another day on my heart, but for now I'll be here at the start till my dreams come back to me once more. Sweetheart, those were beautiful dreams we shared. Such wonderful words we said. And now the night is dark and quiet. There will dawn another day on my heart, but for now I'll be here at the start till my dreams come back to me once more.
So good to hear live music again. And we are so honored that you are here to play your first show in over a year. Erin Ivey here on Sun Radio, our Sun Radio pop-up sessions. You know, I want to talk more about the new album here, but we're on such a nice little vibe here. Let's just keep it going with a couple more songs. We are live from Z Tejas Southwest Grill in the Arboretum with Erin Ivey, our Sun Radio pop-up sessions on Sun Radio.
Gracias, señor. Sorrow no more, my child. I look after all your cares in the world and higher. Rest in me, your restless dreams will be quiet and still. Longing fulfilled and your cold fear turn to fire. Sorrow no more. Sorrow no more. Sorrow no more. Sorrow no more. Oh, no, no, no. Sorrow no more. Do you ever wonder what it'd be like to fly? Shed your limits and your limbs and take to the sky. Ever wonder what it's like to let go of time? Let the light of love burn in your heart so bright. Come on, leave your troubles behind. I can take you there, let go. weeds growing up through cracks in the sidewalk. Our better sentiments get lost in the crosstalk. Walk in time and sing out loud. Everything will turn around. Horizons rise like steam up from the underground. Come on, leave your troubles behind. I can get you there, let go. Now is the time. Let me take you there. Believe, believe in the sunshine. Over the hill and down where the river flows. There's a song in the wind and a flower that ever grows. So much joy, more than we've ever known. In the midst of a life that seems so wild, when you want to pull the blinds and stay inside, look to what you know is right. Everything will be just fine. Kiss your fear goodbye and let your mind take flight. Come on, leave your troubles behind. I can get you there, let go. Now is the time. I can get you there. Believe, believe in the sunshine. Over the hill and down where the river flows. There's a song in the wind and a flower that ever grows. So much joy, more than we've ever known.
Erin and Ivey, everyone, on Sun Radio. Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here and kicking off your comeback tour huh? after a year off. What have you been doing for a year? I mean, obviously, you've released a wonderful new album, Solace in the Wild. But I'm assuming by listening to the album that was a long time coming, that you've been working on that for quite some time.
Yeah, we started writing those songs. We wrote most of the songs between 2014 and 2016, actually.
Right.
Which is kind of weird because everybody's like, "You're it's so timely," and so which I appreciate. But I think the message of the album is very universal to whatever time and whatever circumstances we're going through, which is that we all need to find solace and that there's wild everywhere, and some of the wild is good for us and some of it's not. So you got to find what works for you, and for me, that's definitely diving into music has been a really healing. That's been my solace.
It's timely and timeless at the same time. These days it's hard. I mean, we listen to a lot of albums, obviously, at Sun Radio. And then sometimes we hit skip and go to the next track or go back to a track. But this is an album that is so easy and wonderful to listen to straight through. I love when you played Dust Bowl a little while ago. I love on the album how you followed Dust Bowl with Blue Skies. I thought that was brilliant. It just feels so good.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I had a wonderful band. I had an amazing producer, Chuck Pinnell. And then some fantastic guest artists as well. We
Rich
recorded
Brotherton and Warren Hood was on there too. Wasn't
he was, yeah.
It's a great album. And what is it like to release an album? You went ahead. Let's say, okay, now's the perfect time to release an album when I really can't go out and tour behind it.
My friend Jenna Pokop said, your mantra needs to be, my timing is perfect. My timing is perfect. My timing is perfect. And it kind of worked, because anytime I would think, oh, there's no worse time, I would just be like, my timing is perfect. Just one foot in front of the other.
It's a perfect album. And I mentioned that Peter Blackstock from Austin 360 just happens to love the album so much. He's sitting next to me here on the couch. He just wanted to be here at the show, and he called it in his quote unquote Grammy level stuff. So this is a very impressive album. So
yeah, that review made me cry.
I'm
real.
sure he didn't mean to make you
in
didn't mean to make her
best
cry,
way.
did you?
In the best way.
Oh, that's great. Well, let's
Thank
hear
you, Peter.
Let's hear some more from Erin Ivey. We're at the Sun Radio pop-up sessions here at Z Tejas Southwest Grill at the Arboretum, fundraiser for the Sun Radio Foundation. Let's get some more now from Erin. I think we got time for maybe two more. Can we do two more, Erin?
Okay, yeah.
Erin Ivey on Sun Radio.
Let's see. Thank you. All right, let me see if I can dig this one up for you, Mark. Okay. Blue sky smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Thanks so much for having me here today. Jade is coming up here with Luke and Austin here in just a minute, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that performance as well. Thank you for joining us today, everybody. I'm going to close with one last song. This is one of my favorites to play. Toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je rêve c'est de toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je chante c'est pour toi, mon amour, mon ami, je ne peux vivre sans toi, mon amour, mon ami, et je ne sais pas pourquoi. On ne sait jamais jusqu'où ira l'amour, et moi qui croyais pouvoir t'aimer toujours. Oui, je t'ai quitté, j'ai beau résister, je chante parfois à d'autres que toi, un peu moins bien chaque fois. Toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je rêve c'est de toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je chante c'est pour toi, mon amour, mon ami. ami. Je ne peux vivre sans toi, mon amour, mon ami. Et je sais très bien pourquoi. You are sticky sweet like chocolate. You never miss a beat like the sun. You're always melting in my hands again. And I can never have just one. I'm gonna stir you up in all my recipes. I'm gonna let you taint every one of them, because I know you taste just like chocolate, and I'd be all the sweeter when I'm done. I love the taste of you melting on my tongue. I want the worst of you more than the best of anyone. It's like confection when your lips are touching mine. Oh, I could go through boxes of you at a time. Toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je rêve c'est de toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je chante c'est pour toi, mon amour, mon ami, je ne peux vivre sans toi. I love the taste of you melting on my tongue. I want the worst of you more than the best of anyone. It's like confection when your lips are touching mine. Oh, I could go through boxes of you at a time. So won't you tell me that you are gonna be mine? Toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je rêve c'est de toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je chante c'est pour toi, mon amour, mon ami, je ne peux vivre sans toi, mon amour, mon ami, et je sais très bien pourquoi. Ah,
Erin Ivey on Sun Radio. First time on stage in over a year, and I'm so glad you are here with us for our Sun Radio pop-up sessions. You sound fantastic. Congratulations on the new album, Solace in the Wild. There's a little Erin Ivey souvenir table up at the top of the steps for those of you who happen to be here with us at Z Tejas. You can check her out online, erinivey.com, and you do streaming on Thursday evenings?
I do, yes, 7 Central.
All right, check it out. Erin Ivey, thank you for joining us. Jade Bird is going to be up here in just a few minutes. We are live at Z Tejas, the Arboretum. Thanks to La Cima San Marcos, ABC Home and Commercial Services, Tecovas, and Frontier Bank of Texas. Our last Sun Radio pop-up session is tomorrow evening, and I've got some exciting news about that, and it's going to come up right after this.
Dr. Christine Fisher, located in Central Austin on 29th Street, offering medical laser treatments for sun damage and acne, non-surgical skin tightening for wrinkles, and Botox, lip filler, and injectables to restore a youthful, rested look, offering options for non-surgical face and neck lifts with a focus on safe and natural-looking results at austinplasticandreconstructivesurgery.com.
Support comes from ABC Home and Commercial Services. Oak trees need more than hugs. They need trimming, fertilization, oak wilt. For all that, call ABC's licensed and certified arborist. abchomeandcommercial.com.
Support for the local music you hear on Sun Radio is provided by Z Tejas Southwestern Grill at 94 Arboretum Boulevard in the Arboretum, serving fresh, authentic Mexican cuisine, as well as Asian and Caribbean fusion dishes in a local Austin Southwestern setting. Menu, upcoming events, and current COVID protocols available at citejas.com.
Support comes from Moon Tower Saloon, a park-like setting under a canopy of live oaks on Manchac Road, just south of Slaughter in way South Austin, Texas. Featuring volleyball courts and TVs to watch the big games, offering a relaxing, open setting daily. Info on Facebook.com/Moon Tower Saloon.
Support for Texas music on Sun Radio comes from Fifth Generation Incorporated, makers of Tito's Handmade Vodka. Pot distilled and made from corn in Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume and 80 proof, Tito's Handmade Vodka is crafted to be consumed responsibly. More online at titosvodka.com.
Support comes from Clean Cause, empowering the pursuit of individuals recovering from drug and alcohol addiction. 50% of their profits fund sober living scholarships, providing 2,000 sober living scholarships representing $1 million. Clean Cause offers 8 sparkling yerba mate drinks with 160 milligrams of organic caffeine. Available at Whole Foods, H-E-B, or online at cleancause.com.
Support for Sun Radio comes from the Natural Tooth Fairy, Dr. Elizabeth Rain, providing a wide variety of dental services, including holistic and ozone therapy, digital x-rays, in-office power tooth whitening, and relaxation dentistry. Located in South Austin on Ben White. naturaltoothfairy.com. Again, so good to have Erin Ivey with us here on Sun Radio at our Sun Radio pop-up sessions at Z Tejas Southwest Grill in the Arboretum. Jade Bird is coming up next live in just a few minutes on Sun Radio. We are so looking forward to that. You know, we've had some great guests this week. Ray Benson, along with Kevin Connor at the Whitliff Collections. We had Erica Winterstrom, David Ramirez, Sir Woman, a marvelous performance at Warehouse, Gordy Quist and Zach Pearson at Blended Culture, and Shawnee Ribs, Low Down with our own Susanna Schofel yesterday evening at Hill Country Outdoor Power. Of course, Jade Bird coming up tonight. Now, tomorrow is our last Sun Radio pop-up session. If you've been trying to get tickets, you've noticed the big sold-out sign on all of the shows. Now, you didn't hear this from me, but tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., I would check sunradio.com/pop-up. There may be, I can't guarantee this, but we may be able to have maybe another 1 or 2 tables available for 2 people each. So if you want to try and go, jump online first thing tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. sharp, sunradio.com/pop-up, and we may be able to squeeze you in. Not squeeze you in, because we're doing this safely and responsibly, keeping everybody's distance and everything, so we can all enjoy live music again. But if you'd like the opportunity to see Kalu and the Electric Joint and Shaky Graves at Beerberg Brewing tomorrow from 6 till 8 p.m., go to sunradio.com/pop-up tomorrow morning. All right. Well, if you are lucky enough to already have a table for that show, or if you're lucky enough to grab the last seats tomorrow morning, here's a little preview of what you can expect. Here's some Shaky Graves on solar-powered Sun Radio. tagged as sold out on sunradio.com here for the past several days. And thank you for that, too, for supporting Sun Radio. We do appreciate it. We do hear, though, that we may be able to find room for just a couple more folks at that show. If you would like to attend our last Sun Radio pop-up session tomorrow evening, go to sunradio.com/pop-up. First thing tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Can't promise we'll have extra tickets, but we're working on that right now. We are live here at Z Tejas in the Arboretum. Thank you to Erin Ivey for performing. Coming up, Jade Bird in just about 30 seconds.
KTSN AM Austin, KTSN
You ready?
HD1 Austin, KCTI Gonzales, KDRP Dripping Springs, KTSN FM Blowout, heard in beautiful San Marcos at 99.9 FM, playing the best music under the sun.
Support for Sun Radio comes from Pioneer Bank, born in Dripping Springs with branches in San Marcos, Austin, Kerrville, and beyond. Pioneer believes in local businesses and families reaching their potential. Get there at pioneer.bank.
And thank you so much to our underwriters for supporting our Sun Radio pop-up sessions, La Cima San Marcos, ABC Home and Commercial Services, Tecovas, and Frontier Bank of Texas. I'm Mark Murray. We are here live at Z Tejas in the Arboretum for our Friday evening edition of our Sun Radio pop-up sessions, and I'm so happy to have our next performer with us. This is an artist whose music we have played since the very beginning. She has been so kind to visit us at Sun Radio on several occasions. Now, please welcome her to Z Tejas, Jade Bird.
Thank you so much, you guys. This first one's called Head Start. They say it's around you different than I usually do. They say that I've even given special treatment. I deny it, but I can. What you don't seem to understand is I won't just take your hand. I've left signs, but you take no notice. Was it so hard? Was it so hard? Was it so hard? I've given you a head start. I know it goes on easy, but come on. What do you need to see? I'm giving you a head start. I've more pride than many. This is kind of rare for me. Everyone knows that it's true. You're the only one in the room, but you don't see me, do you? Must be blind, I'm not to. It's alright, I'll keep on putting myself on the line. Was it so hard? Was it so hard? Was it so hard? I've given you a head start. I know it goes on easy, but come on. What do you need to see? I'm giving you a head start. Is there a way to get your attention without looking like a fool? Shall I slip it in our conversations? By the way, I love you. Was it so hard? Was it so hard? Was it so hard? I've given you a head start. I know it goes on easy, but come on. What do you need to see? I've given you a head start. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you so much. Honestly, it's been such a long time since I've even performed in front of everyone. I think I've forgotten what to do, who I am, what's going on. So thank you so much, Sun Radio, for reminding me I am a musician, and this is what I do after a year. This next one's an oldie. It's called Aha. Guess you wake up, put on makeup in the bathroom, and go to work and stay real late and text you she'll be back soon. But the boss runs his fingers around a pretty blonde platinum dude. I'll bet you never thought about that, did you? And it's none of my business, and I don't want to get involved if you think that she's good. I think you should be told she got you on your knees like a She wears short skirts so you don't ask her if you can check her phone. Talk about the guys at work so you feel egocentral. Like fancy cars and football teams, and she like continental. With a European accent does she speak, oh so gentle. And it's none of my business, and I don't wanna get involved if you think that she's good. God no, she got you on your knees like a little boy. Everybody sees that you're just a little toy. She's got a box full, daddy lily, but she asks you if you love her and you know what to say. She give you it up, but you don't seem to see the rush of the work. She's doing what you did to me. She give you it up, but you don't seem to see the wash of the work. She's doing what you did to me. She got you on your knees like a little boy. Everybody sees that you're just a little toy. She's got a box full, daddy lily, but she asks you if you love her and you know what to say. She asks you if you love her and you know what to say. She asks you if you love her and you know what to say. Thank you very much. As you may or may not know, I'm an Austin resident these days. I moved late October and I'm enjoying the sun and the snow. I didn't even know you guys had snow. I only learned that when the power and the water went out all in one day, which was wonderful. This next one, it's about cheating. It's called Good at It. Has she really got it? You know you're keeping her away from me. Oh, is she regal with a crown of needles to lead you into matrimony? Is she good at it? Is she good at it? Does she hold it so tight in the middle of the night you forget I was ever alive? Must be good at it. Is she good at it? Is she a saint? Is her skin made of gold? That's all I can think of. Why you don't call me no more? And all her love's made of steel. So when she says she loves you, you forget how I made you feel. Is she good at it? Is she good at it? Does she hold it so tight in the middle of the night you forget I was ever alive? Must be good at it. Is she good at it? Oh, where's this goddess with her hair down her spine in a silver dress that stole you from being mine? Is she good at it? Is she good at it? Yeah, she hold it so tight in the middle of the night you forget I was ever alive. Must be good at it. Is she good at it? Must be good at it. Is she good at it? Must be good at it. Is she good at it? Oh, oh, oh.
Jade Bird at our Sun Radio pop-up sessions from Z Tejas in the Arboretum. We'll catch up with Jade here in just a minute. Hey, by the way, if you'd like to watch this live, you can stream it on Sun Radio's Facebook or YouTube page. We'll see what Jade has been up to over these past several months. But first, let's get a couple more songs from Jade Bird on our Sun Radio pop-up sessions.
All right, this one's called Side Effects. What you say we just get away? Pick up and save it for a rainy day. It's a side effect. I love my dear. What you say we get setting sun. It's a side effect of having you near this girl me, questioning everything I've become, wanting more than to be a number one, hating everything I've come to be. Hey baby, you wanna be happy with me? Give me a sign and we'll go. If it's today or tomorrow, give me a sign and we'll leave. If it's today, baby, please. What you say? I call your mother. Say we found it all in each other, and it's just a side effect of growing up nice. What you mean that you're scared, babe? Give me the keys, it's gonna be okay. It's just a side effect of changing your life that's got you questioning everything you've become, wanting more than to be a number one, hating everything you've come to be. Hey baby, you wanna be happy with me? Give me a sign and we'll go. If it's today or tomorrow, give me a sign and we'll leave. If it's today, baby, please. It's just a side effect of changing your life. It's just a side effect of changing your life. Side effect of changing your life. It's just a side effect of changing your life. Give me a sign, we'll go. If it's tonight, tomorrow, give me a sign and we'll leave. If it's tonight, baby, please. Thank you very much. It's like muscle memory. It's all coming back to me. I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Oh my goodness! All right, this next one's a little bit of a sad one. It's about a, yeah, it's about a, yeah. I'm not gonna tell you. Never mind. No, to be fair, it's about someone who kind of appears and disappears in your life, kind of when they want to, and not, yeah. Oh yeah, bring it down, Jade. Why don't you? But it's called Houdini. It's 2:45 and it's clear to me that you're leaving. Usually we don't come to blows till the evening. The neighbors are out on the street trying to hear what we're screaming about. Oh, if they need a a reason or an explanation. If they need lessons on living, I'll send them to you, Houdini. Now you're looking at me like you can't quite believe what you're feeling. But I've always known that you'd go without giving a reason. Oh, you start a war, slam the door, throw it all in my face. So I don't want you to stay. If they need a reason or an explanation. If they need lessons on leaving, I'll send them to you, Houdini. I'll make my day and trade your place with anyone who's not walking away again. I blame each escapade on my mistakes for not letting all this end. Oh, if they need a want-to-want, a reason or an explanation, if they need lessons or leaving, I'll send them to you, Houdini.
Jade Bird here on Sun Radio. Welcome to Austin. That is fantastic. I'm so happy that you've chosen to join us here in our fair city.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. How do you like it so far? Is it all breakfast, tacos, and barbecue, or what is it about Austin?
No, it's been snowmen and snowmen and no refrigerator kind of feeling, if that makes sense.
Oh my! Did you have any second thoughts after we all lived through that winter storm? Said maybe I've made a big mistake.
Well, I mean, I thought I should have bought something that in lines with probably Texas, if that makes sense. But yeah. No, it was kind of okay.
Were people back home, friends and family in England, calling you, texting you to make sure you're okay?
I mean, they couldn't have cared less. They were like, oh, you got snow. Oh, never mind. All right, speak to you tomorrow.
All right.
Like, Mum, there's no power. We're screwed. Like, no, never mind. Talk to you later. Bye. Bye.
Jeez. Well, we are so glad that you're here. Now, the first time you popped up on my radar, I think, was South by in 2017. Was that your first visit to Austin?
Yeah, 2017 would have been. And then probably like 5 or 6 times after that, yeah.
And what was the magical moment that told you I could live here?
I think it's the mentality. It's quite grounded here, and us Brits are very grounded, like sarcastic. Don't believe in yourself too much.
No, really.
Yeah, you never guess. But yeah, I think it was that, and our buddy who's been our videographer through our whole career. He lives here, so Austin from Austin. So we moved in with him. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it is so wonderful to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, when we had Erin Ivey on just before your performance, she said she hadn't played in front of an audience in a year.
I know.
How about you?
Same.
Really?
Like nothing since I think last February we did a European tour, which very quickly ended. It was like, oh yay Prague, oh yay Vienna, oh yay nothing.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty. It's very weird. It's you're like nervous, but you're like happy to be back, but you're like, oh, I hope this lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have you been making music, writing songs, recording during this past year?
Yeah, we finished the album in Nashville in the summer. We actually had to go via Mexico City to quarantine there for the US laws for some reason, and I ended up writing half of my album in Mexico City.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was a lot of fate involved. I kind of took the bad and tried to make it good, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's what we do here in Austin.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Well, great to have you here. We are live at Z Tejas in the Arboretum. You can stream this live on our YouTube and Facebook page, or you can just keep listening on the radio. Glad to have you here. Let's get some more music from Jade Bird.
Absolutely.
And you've brought along someone else.
Oh, yeah, he just popped up from the background. Smooth. We're really smooth in Britain. Never know we're here.
Would you like to introduce him, or shall he remain nameless?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, of course. This is Luke. He goes as Lucky Kilmartin as his own project, and we've been touring together for 3 years now. 3.5. And this is a song we used to play on tour. It's called Black Star, and it's originally by Radiohead. Thank you. All right. I get home from work and I just stand around. Now that I don't think of you, I know all the things around your head and how they eat at you. What are we coming to? sky. Blame it on the satellites that brings me home. Oh, the troubled world of a troubled mind, I try to understand how it eats at you. I try to stay awake, but it's been 58 hours since I last slept with you. What are we coming to? Just don't know anymore. Blame it on the black star. Blame it on the fallen sky. Blame it on the satellites that brings me home. See, that's where I'd do a nice solo here. There'd be a lovely solo that I would have got right. I get on the train and I just stand about now that I don't think of you. And I keep falling over, I keep passing out when I see a face like you. What are we coming to? I'm gonna melt down. Blame it on the black stuff. Blame it on the fallen sky. Blame it on the satellites that brings me home. Thank you so much. All right, this song isn't really out anywhere just yet. It's a song called Prototype, and I wrote it about being in love, which is more often. I write that less often than you'd think. You're just like, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. So yeah. Put my heart in quarantine to try and analyze what it is that forces me to love the prototype of a first devoted, leaving the night guy. Put my head into a dream to walk through the moves I make, to see what it is that forces me for a clear mistake. You're a love phobic, lead by the first light. I did it over and over till you walked into my life. All things got better the moment I fell. When I wasn't looking, it all stood still. I know with these things you can't always tell, but I love you, and I think I always will. Put my high securities and my satellites from a high warning to a standby. And the less I am controlling, the more that's going right. It's like waiting for a meteor in the morning sky. If I see it for a minute, oh, it was worth the ride. All things got better the moment I fell. When I wasn't looking, it all stood still. I know with these things you can't always tell, but I love you, and I think I always will. Oh, there is no shortcut from pain. at the risk of sounding awful cliche. Hey, all things got better the moment I fell. When I wasn't looking, it all stood still. I know these things you can't always tell, but I love you, and I think I always will. But I love you, and I think I always will. Lucky Kilmon, everyone. All right, this next song is called I Get No Joy. Military march in and out my head. Everything I did, everything I said. Take it to the arch for your happiness. I'll spend it like a lark, sing it for nothing. I get no joy. I get no joy. All the words I'm gonna say, I see, I get them out my head. Everything because everything in the middle, you love me dead. I get no joy. Together in a pod, do it all again. Right back to the start, straight up to the end. I'm such a fool, got everything in you. Yeah, my heart is so blue, I'm singing for nothing. I get no joy. I get no joy. All the words I'm ever say, I see, I get them out my head. Everything becomes everything, and if you love, you love it. I get no joy. I swear that I don't pay attention. If I did, would intervention come to me in a dream? Or is that just what the directors and the pills, not the deflectors, would have you believe? Eh? Psychotic, hypnotic, erotic, spice is your thing. That's how many days a week do you feel electroconnected, unexpectedly affected? What do you need? What do you need? I get no joy. I get no joy. All the words I'm ever sick, I seen, I get them out my head. Everything because everything you live, you love, you love it. I get no joy. I know the sun will shine another day, another time. I know the sun will shine another day, another time. I know the sun will shine. I know the sun will shine. Electric connected, unexpectedly affected. What do you need? What do you need? I get no joy. I get no joy. All the words I'm ever say, I seen, I get them out my head. Everything because everything you live, you love, you love it. I get no joy. I get no joy.
Jade Bird on Sun Radio. Oh, I wish everyone could be here with us tonight. We are about to have a gorgeous sunset here on the deck outside at Z Tejas in the Arboretum. But best of all, we've got Jade Bird playing for us. I want to hear more about the new album, but first, can we hear a couple more songs?
Absolutely.
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Jade Bird on Sun Radio or Sun Radio Pop-Up Sessions.
All right, this is an unreleased one. It's called Honeymoon. Why do I not take my own warnings? You don't want it. Why do I trip between glass to make sure we last? But you won't help me out. Ooh, I give everything I can, never learn a thing. tread between glass to make sure we last. Well, you won't help me out. Can you hear me now? Ooh, I give everything I can, never learn a thing. Now I'm suffering. Ooh, everything I do to prove that I love you every day. Honeymoon. Ooh, my lover in the morning light, I wanna feel something that I want twice. And ooh, my lover with your head due down, why would I try to change it now? Maybe if I start pleasing you nice, finally I would start to feel alright. Ooh, I give everything I can, never learn a thing. Now I'm suffering. Ooh, everything I do to prove that I love you every day. Honeymoon. All right, I'm just debating what to play next. You guys feeling like you might want to go a bit more rocky? Can we go a bit more rocky? Okay. All right, this one I'm going to try and sing. We're going to see. That was really good timing, someone dropping a play upstairs, because that might just happen vocally, but we'll never know. It's called Open Up the Heavens. Do you really know what it feels like ending up alone in the middle of the night? Do you really know what it feels like? Stop, start, and go all the time. I'm stood still, completely drenched. Do you know what it feels like to have water in your shoes? Oh, it's raining on me again. Oh, it's raining on a sunny Have you ever known what it feels like ending up alone in the middle of the night? Have you ever known what it is to be satisfied? Do you pick up bones? Is somebody left behind? Before you try, 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 before you try. I'm stood still, completely drenched. You know what it feels like to have water in your shoes. Oh, it's raining on me again. Oh, it's raining on a sunny Something is coming, can you feel the call? Open up the heavens, let me know you can change your mind like the weather falls. So it's no surprise at all that it's raining on me again. That it's raining on a sunny
Rocking with Jade Bird. Sun Radio. thank you for supporting Sun Radio. I know you signed one of your guitars for a Sun Radio auction we did a while back. Thank you for supporting us. We really do appreciate that.
No, thank you for supporting me. Honestly, I feel like strange now. I'm a regular listener, and I've literally, kid you not, since the very first EP, been coming into the studio wherever you guys have been moving.
Yeah, we do tend to move around,
You
don't we?
do, like, yeah, because I remember the signed guitar being under the glass table in your first office, and then I got to sign the glass guitar, so I feel like I'm moving up, you know?
Well, our listeners love you. The first album was just wonderful, and now, all of a sudden, you find yourself in Dave Cobb's studio in Nashville. And for those who may not know, Dave Cobb is like an A-list producer. I mean, he seems to have the magic touch. People like Chris Stapleton and Brandy Carlisle, and walking into his studio, a little intimidating, perhaps?
I think it's like the spirits that are there. You know, you're talking Elvis, you're talking Dolly Parton, you're talking like anyone has been in that studio in Nashville. And I think for me and my partner, we were like, oh, this is our shot. Like, we kind of got to make you know, the song I just played that is on the album, I literally wrote in the vocal booth of the studio 2 nights before we wrapped up. Because I was just like, oh, you don't get this every day. You know, so I wanted to make the most of it, but Dave's a genius, yeah.
Sure, a room, the studio, that's so many legendary... There's probably a few gold records on the wall there.
Oh, just a few. There's a lot of Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, I bet there is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so looking forward to you getting back out on the road. Now, it's just too bad that your time off in Austin over this past year, it's too bad that clubs weren't open so you could go explore the live music scene. Is that something you're looking forward to in Austin?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you know, it's about kind of living and breathing the city you're in. Like, the artists I've always admired have done just that. And I was saying earlier, you know, the outlaw country scene in Austin really attracted me here when I was a kid. You know, Towns Van Sant and kind of just that whole like thing going on here. So it feels strange. It feels kind of cyclical that I'm here, and I feel kind of at home here. So
well, we are so glad to have you. So when will we hear? I know you've been dropping songs now and then from the forthcoming album.
Yeah.
When will the whole album perhaps see the light of day?
Yeah, not to give a boring answer, but I think I wanna release the album when I can start to really play live and really show you the sound and, you know, what we've created on the record. So I think it's going to be a late summer release, but until then we've got like little chapters and little snippets to...
Do we have a title yet?
We do. I'll give you a clue. The sunset behind me. You'll never get it, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's not called like Sunsets and Whiskey.
We're live, our Sun Radio pop-up sessions. This is so enjoyable on a beautiful Austin evening. Let's hear more from Jade Bird on Sun Radio.
Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. I've got 2 more for you, if that's okay with you guys. Huh? Oh, no, I've run out of songs. Sick and tired of just letting you in, just to let you down again. Exasperated with the expectation you'll be more than just a friend, but in honesty that I can't be a 4th finger with 4 limbs to carry. Won't let you make a fool out of me, boy. You see, boy, you are sweet and you are pure, the angel knocking at my door, but I need something more. Your love has all been done before, and you are sweet. Keep me calm and satisfied, but I need something more. The love has all been done before. Sick and tired of just letting you in, just to let you down again. Oh, bugger, I forgot the words. Oh, bugger. Oh, we were doing so well for my first gig back, let's be honest. It was going to happen. I'm doing this because I'm stalling, because I'm trying to remember the second verse. You did it for a minute. Almost had me for a minute there? Mwah. Yeah, just pointing to my friend over there. There we go, try again. You almost had me for a minute there, giving my whole life to this love affair. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and stroke your hair. You almost had me for a minute there. It doesn't help that you mean well. Say the devil's in the detail, and I'm trying not to raise hell, but it's only for the rain fair. Oh, you are sweet and you are pure, the angel knocking at my door, but I need something more. Your love has all been done before. it's even begun. Tell me what's the reason? If everything's a season, then I'm a set it We're already done. You are good and you are pure. The angel knocking at my door, but I need something, something more. Your love has all been done before, and you are sweet and you are nice. Keep me calm and satisfied, but I need something, something more. Your love has all been done before. Love has all been done before. Oh, love has all been done before. You are sweet and you are pure, but love has all been done before. All right, here we got a bit more time, so I'm going to try and brave through a few new ones I've never played before, as you do when you're already forgetting the words on the old songs. That's usually what it's the best idea to do. This one's called Punchline. Oh, here we go. He's walking out, head in his hands, and he's too drunk to drive. He says out loud, I've been asleep at the wheel my whole damn life. What a difference a day makes. Oh, you started off thinking you were the top of your game. You were telling jokes with the sun rays, but by the end of the day you were looking like the punch line. Come on now, why don't you spin us another great line? Tell us how you're gonna make 20 in half the time. Fool around whilst I'm breaking my back to stay above the line. What a difference a day makes. Oh, you started off thinking you were the top of your game. You were telling jokes with the sun rays, but by the end of the day you were looking like the punch line. Oh, it's a battle cry, it's a screaming siren down the 305. It's a wedding band thrown out the window of a black sedan. But when the fire stops burning, you'll be begging me to start again. What a difference a day makes. Oh, you started off thinking you were the top of your game. You were telling jokes with the sun rays, but by the end of the day you were looking like the punch line. He says out loud, I've been asleep at the wheel my whole damn life. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so lovely. I really appreciate it. I think this is my last song. It's called Lottery, but thank you so much, Sun Radio. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm now performing and not listening in the car like I usually am. So this one's called Lottery. I was 19 and you were 23, and we stayed in number 4 Ferdinand Street. We spent 5 talking about our lives, but we'd talk like that about 1,000 times, and I'm bored of all that. You used to tell me that love is a lottery, yeah. You got your numbers and you're betting on me. You used to say guy that I've been with. You ask how old is he, and I laugh 26 now, but he's 30. How messed up is that? I'll forget it. He says I'm a jealous man, and I don't want to talk about that. You used to tell me that love is a lottery, yeah. You got your numbers and you're betting on me. You used to say that love is a game, but you got your numbers and you play it anyway. You're still betting on me. Hold on, my dear, hold on real tight. It's just a numbers game in my mind, and we've been here 1,000 times, 1,000 times, 1,000. You used to tell me that love is a lottery, yeah. You got your numbers and you're betting on me. You used to say that love is a game, but you got your numbers and you play it anyway. You're still betting on me. You used to tell me that love is a lottery, yeah. You got your numbers and you're betting on me. You used to say that love is a game, but you got your numbers and you play it anyway. You're still betting on me, baby. Thank you so much. Jeez. Thank you.
Jade Bird. I feel like we've won the lottery, having you as a new Austinite. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting Sun Radio.
Absolutely.
I look forward to just like bumping into you on South Congress or at a nightclub or at a taco
my
stand.
dog, yeah.
You have a new dog, don't you?
Oh, see, I fostered one from Austin Pets Alive, and then I was like, well, I can't give her up, so now she's mine.
And her name is?
Tea. Like a
Aw,
cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
Yeah, English.
Wonderful. Well, the new album, which the title may or may not have something to do with Sunset, may or may not be out this summer, or may or may not be out this fall. We're not really sure, but we'll be excited to hear it, and we'll be excited anytime you stop by to play for us on Sun Radio.
Thanks, Mark. Cheers. Really appreciate it.
Jade Bird on Sun Radio, our pop-up sessions. We will be back from the Arboretum Z Tejas Southwest Grill in just a moment.
Support comes from Dr. Christine Fisher of Austin Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery, specializing in cosmetic and reconstructive breast surgery and body contouring after weight loss and pregnancy, with a safety focus and an all-female care team located in Central Austin on 29th Street. Plastic surgery from a woman's perspective at austinbreast.com.
Support comes from Bolden Acres, a creekside beer garden on South Lamar featuring a full bar, lawn games, and pickleball courts. Now offering CM Smokehouse Food Truck, serving up Texas barbecue. Open safely, following social distancing and health guidelines. Info on their Instagram page, @Bolden Acres.
Support comes from McCullough Heating and Air. Summer's on the way. Make sure you're ready for the heat with a preseason AC tune-up by the experts at McCullough and Carrier. Increase energy efficiency, lower cooling costs, and avoid costly repairs later. Call McCullough, Austin-owned and trusted for your home cooling needs, and at coolmenow.com.
Support for Sun Radio comes from The Natural Gardener. The Natural Gardener is a source of organic gardening products, native plants, trees, shrubs, perennials, vegetable plants, and much more. Now open on a limited basis with safety a priority for their staff and customers. For more information, please visit tngaustin.com. The Natural Gardener is a proud supporter of Sun Radio.
Support comes from Evangeline Cafe, now open with limited seating in their dining room. Also accepting takeout orders from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. Cajun food for lunch or dinner. Call 512-282-2586. Evangeline Cafe, 8106 Brody Lane. Menu online at evangelinecafe.com.
Support comes from Bolden Acres, a creekside beer garden on South Lamar featuring a full bar, lawn games, and pickleball courts. Now offering CM Smokehouse Food Truck, serving up Texas barbecue. Open safely, following social distancing and health guidelines. Info on their Instagram page, @Bolden Acres.
Well, thank you for a wonderful evening out here at Z Tejas in the Arboretum. Erin, Ivey, thank you for performing for us. Her new album, Solace in the Wild, is out now. Jade Bird, brand new Austinite, so glad to have you here. You can stop by and see us anytime. Thank you so much to our supporters, La Cima San Marcos, ABC Home and Commercial Services, Tecovas, and Frontier Bank of Texas. We are not done yet. We have one more pop-up session tomorrow evening. This is going to be at Beerberg Brewing out on Fitzhugh. Now, this has been posted online as sold out. However, I'm hearing, and like I said, you didn't hear this from me, that there may be another table or two that may come available at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, sunradio.com/pop-up. Jump on it if you want to have the opportunity to see Shaky Graves and Kalu and the Electric Joint. Kevin Connor will be your host tomorrow evening as we wrap up our week of live music here on Sun Radio. So good to listen to live music again. Doing it small groups this time around just to kind of ease our way back into this responsibly and safely. Thank you for selecting the tickets. Thank you for your support of the Sun Radio Foundation. I'm Mark.